Today?
Yeah, I was. I think Jeremy didn't start the match particularly well, and I was hitting the ball pretty clean, so it was a good start for me. But he didn't play so well. Then second set, there was some good tennis. I think he raised his level a lot. He started serving better, and was gaining a bit more consistency from the back of the court. So I had to up my game a bit at the end of the second and managed to do it in the tiebreak. Yeah, well, I was obviously never got to #1 in the world before, and it's the first time in my career when I'd sort of turned up at every tournament, with the goal of you want to win every event, but it was I was so focused on that. I didn't let anything distract me. I wanted to make the most of every match that I played. I gave my best effort, in everything, in my preparations, from warm-ups, cool-downs. I was eating properly, making sure I got enough rest and sleeping. And you need to do all of those things if you want to go on runs really and maintain consistency for a sort of 3-4 month period. So I'd never been in that position before, so maybe never been that locked in mentally on a goal, except maybe some of the Grand Slams, and that's something that I want to take into the beginning of this year and try and make the most of every tournament and every match that I play, and try and keep doing that. Yeah, I was just saying that one of the sort of second serve points won for me last year went from 51% in 2015 to 54% in 2016, and I was in the top 10 in the world there, in that category. And it might seem small, but it over the course of a whole year and all the matches, it does make a difference. So there's some things that I can still improve. My movement coming forward, I think, can keep getting better. I did that well the second part of the year, but I needed to practice it a lot because it wasn't something that came that naturally to me. But yeah, that's the good thing about having someone like Ivan on my team. He's been in this position before of getting to #1, and obviously getting there is hard, staying there is more difficult, because you need to keep finding ways to improve, keep the motivation there, and also players keep getting better, and I'm getting older as well. So it's good having someone with his experience in my corner to help me through this period as well.
Yes.
Yeah, we've had some of the best players play here pretty much every year. Obviously, Novak's here this year. There's a number of top 10, top 15 players. Roger played a lot. Earlier on in his career, Rafa's been here a bunch as well, and won here. Novak, Roger, and Rafa have all won this event. So yeah, it's getting better all the time. The crowds from when I first came here, the crowds at the start of the week weren't always that good. At the latter stage of the event, it was normally very full, but some good crowds. The first couple of days here, and it's been getting better every year. They've made big improvements, so happy to be back and hope I can have another good run.
That's great. Thank you.
Thanks.